What is going on, guys? Paul James here. Today we are going to talk about how to make $1,000 a day with Google.
If you ain't beefing about the money, then what's the problem?
Now, the crazy part about this strategy is that it actually uses bots and AI to make this money. And the crazy part is that you can do this from anywhere in the world, even if you're a beginner. And I'm going to show you exactly how we do that. Now, I actually learned this strategy from my friend Chase, and I thought it would be really fun if we could actually bring him onto the channel to help explain how this works. So pay very, very close attention to this stuff because this is what's working right now, and I don't want you to miss anything.
Hey, what's going on, Paul? I'm super excited to show your followers this awesome trick that you can use to make over $1,000 per day on Google, starting from nothing, utilizing bots. Now, this method is pretty straightforward. And ideally, the way this works is you're going to start doing this manually till you make a few bucks. And if you make a few bucks, you can reinvest back into the system. And I'll show you everything that I'm talking about in a second. But before I do, I want to ask you if you're interested in seeing tests like the one I'm about to share with you, and you're interested in learning how to make money with Google or Google Maps or generating leads, any of that stuff, please reply with the word yes in the comments so we know to give you more tests like the one I'm about to share with you today. So let's talk about what you're going to start out doing, the free way of doing this, and then we're going to be talking about how to spend some money once you start making some money with this method. So we're going to head over to Google, and we're going to start out by typing in a niche. So you can type in whatever you want. I like to do something like plumbers, or let's say chiropractors, businesses or types of businesses that I know I can get as higher ticket clients. So I wouldn't recommend doing this with like a pizza shop or even like most restaurants. I would go for maybe doctors, chiropractors, anybody who's going to make a lot of money when you start helping them get more leads with this method. So let's type in plumbers near me. Now I'm in Arizona, so we're going to see results pop up around Arizona, obviously. Now, it doesn't matter, though, if you're in Arizona. You don't have to type in near me. You could type in anywhere around the world. You can use this method with any local business, and you don't have to actually be in the location, okay? So we're going to click on one of the websites. Let's say we want to click on this one. Now, the way this works is we're going to basically be sending messages to these businesses, and we actually found a really efficient way of generating leads that want to pay us for services with this method. And we've done a ton of testing around this. Now, I do want to show you really quickly what's possible. Obviously, you're not going to do this overnight. You're not going to just all of a sudden wake up and start making, hundreds of thousands of dollars. But again, I want to show you how I got started, because I didn't start with a bunch of opportunity. I didn't start with a huge amount of help or anything. In fact, I dropped out of high school and college, and the odds were against me. You can even see on my YouTube channel, I started out in a garage. I had nothing. And so these days I make tons of money. And again, this isn't to brag. This is to show you again that you can do this. Look at this, $83,000 in income. Now, here's the thing. I don't make a ton of money selling services anymore. I sold a ton of services back about a year ago, and I was making around $50,000 a month with clients. Now, here's the thing. You can use this method to sell to clients. You can sell affiliate products. You can sell whatever you want. That's the power of bots and automation. But right now, our goal is to get you your first client coming into the door, paying you for help. So that way, when you start making money, you can reinvest it into whatever you want. You want to build your own business. You want to build, an affiliate business where you're making money selling other people's products. You can do whatever you want. But ideally, the first step to making money online is getting a client that pays you so you can not have to work a 9-to-5 job. Okay. So we're going to click on contact here. And what we're going to do is we're going to send out a message. Now, we've done, again, a ton of tests. And the thing that we've always found works the best is when we say something along the lines of, hey, I saw a few problems on your website. Are you accepting volunteers? I'd love to help you. Okay. Now, there's a ton of different ways that you can word this, right? It doesn't have to be to a T how I just wrote it. But the idea is you're telling them that you found something wrong, you're wanting to volunteer your help, and you want to give them help so that way you can get to know the business owner. And I say this all the time. We're not in the business of selling things. We're in the business of building relationships. If people see that we're helpful, that we're experts, that we know what's wrong with their website or their business, they're going to want more help from us later. And so we're not trying to sell anything right now. That's what's really cool about this, because I think when you see people generate leads, usually they're going to say, hey, you should go sell something. No, that's the worst thing you can do. Give them something for free, let them get to know you, and then sell them something, okay? So we're going to click on send like this, and we're going to send the message, okay? So that just sent a message. Now, here's the thing. We can go and do this on every single website in Arizona here on Google Maps, right? But it would take a very long amount of time. And so what happened back when I was originally sending messages to websites, and I would even cold call them, and it just wasn't pretty, right? I was maybe getting a couple yeses, but it would take me hours and hours a day to do this, okay? And so what I realized is like, oh my gosh, there has to be a better way to do this. What if I used bots? What if I used AI to go and send these messages for me? And that's when I started doing some research. And I found a guy who's been doing this stuff for over 12 years now. And the cool thing about this is a lot of people don't realize this opportunity even exists, because it's something that people are already sort of doing. They're just not using this specific angle. And what I mean by this is most people will do something like what I'm sharing with you here, but they'll send emails, right? They'll create like a Gmail account, they'll warm up the account, they'll do all this crazy stuff. But the problem is it's very hard to do this because everybody's doing it, right? And so ideally you don't want to do what everybody else is doing. What you want to do is you want to do something that's similar to what everybody else is doing, but in an untapped way. And one of the most untapped opportunities right now on the internet, in my opinion, is being able to not send emails rather than send contact forms. So you can actually use bots, and this is incredible. I'll show you how this works right now. But you can use bots to basically fill out every single one of these contact forms. So what we can do is we can set up a bot that'll send a message through this one, and then it'll go and send a message through this one, and then it'll go to the next one. And we've actually figured out a way to send out millions of these messages whenever we want. Now, if you don't believe me, let me show you an example of this because it's absolutely incredible. So I found a guy, again, who has been doing this for close to 12 years now. And the guy runs his entire business doing this for people. Let me show you this. So this is a video we did.
Grinder for the past years.
And look at this. These are all messages sending. Look at this. Every single green you see there, those are all, look at how many we've sent. 226,000 messages. And he sends around 60 million of these every single week. So imagine if you had the ability to not just send one of these, not just send 2 or 10 or 20 or even 100. Imagine if you could send thousands of these every single day to plumbers around the world, or acupuncturists, or even just any website. This method will work because you're basically saying to any website owner, hey, there's something wrong. I'm volunteering. And so let me show you the results here, because again, I'm not the type of person that likes to just talk and say, oh yeah, this works really well, and then not show you the proof. One of the things we're doing, again, we're doing all these tests, right? And we're doing these tests inside of a group, a private group that we've created, which I'll tell you more about in a little bit. But if you go to the link in the description, Paul and I put together a special deal for you, and you can go and join a very special group where we bring you in on live calls and we show you exactly what we're doing step by step behind the scenes. So let me show you some of the responses here. If we go into this Skype account, and this is just one of our Skype accounts, we got all these different people wanting to know how we're going to help them. Hi, this is James from Titletown Advisors. I saw your email over the weekend. Are you looking to volunteer for website purposes? Right? These are all different leads coming in again on just one account. Now, remember how I said earlier how I used to sell services, I don't sell them anymore? That's because Once you start getting some leads coming in, you're going to say, look, I already have enough leads. I already have enough sales. And you can actually start using these bots for other things as well, like growing a TikTok account or growing an affiliate account. If you want to start selling other people's products, you can use these messages for anything. Like right now, we're sending these to videos that we're creating on TikTok and YouTube Shorts, and we're showing people, hey, look, here's how you earn money with this tool or this service or whatever we want to promote. You can use this to promote anything. And so it's extremely powerful. It's very untapped. And it's something that a lot of people don't even know about right now because they're still stuck in the past on email marketing. So again, the cool thing about this, you might be thinking, why do I care about doing why do I care about this when I can do email marketing? Email marketing is so oversaturated, and most emails right now just go to people's spam folders, right? If you look on, on Gmail, how they have the little promotion tab, that's where most of those emails go. Where contact forms, when you send a contact form, you see all these greens here, it says you have a new message from your website. So it goes directly to them. So we kind of bypass that spam filter with these contact forms, okay? So basically you're going to send a message saying you're volunteering to help. Now, again, up to you on how you want to do this. Manually, it's free. If you want to put a few bucks into it, you might be thinking, well, how much does this cost? The program we're running, it's like $90. And again, you can start with just the program. If you want to use other things like private servers and proxies, there's all these things that we can talk about. Again, I don't have that much time. So if you want to go join the full program, that's what I recommend you do to watch everything you're going to want to do to get set up. But you're not going to have to spend thousands of dollars to do this. We're running this starting out with just a couple $100, okay? But imagine the value in this. If you had a few leads pay you $500 to $1,000 a month, it would be a no-brainer. And that's what you can generally sell these services for. I mean, I've had tons of different clients pay me $2,000 a month, $1,500 a month, $1,000 a month, just for me to fix their websites. Now, you might be thinking, though, I don't know how to fix websites. How the heck am I supposed to go and I can offer to fix these websites. I can offer to do it. But when they start saying yes, like you showed in the example with the Skype account, I don't know how to fix it. And so we've actually built tools, which will also leave a special deal to this tool. This is a tool that I've been building. And again, check out the links in the description. Check out the links to the live bootcamp, the one that I was telling you about where we show you how to do this. Check out the links to this tool if you want to grab an annual pass. We have a special deal on it right now. But this tool will actually let you put in anybody's website. So let's say, these guys right here, the ones that just responded to us, Titled Town Advisors, they said, hey, what's wrong with my website? Okay, well, all I have to do is go to the Shine Audit feature, click on the submit button after I put in the URL, and this is going to automatically tell me everything that's wrong with the website and highlight it in green. And here's the cool thing. You don't actually have to fix any of this stuff. You can just send over a report and say, hey, let's fix your heading tags. It looks like there's a couple of your heading tags that aren't matching your title tag. And you might be thinking, I don't even know what that means. Well, guess what? There's tutorials in here too. You can click on here. You can see how it works. You just have to have a basic understanding. Look, your response time on your website, it's above 2.99 seconds. If it's anything over 3 seconds, Google's going to start penalizing your website. That's not good. We'll fix that for you for free. And again, what you're doing is you're offering to fix the first thing for free. It should only take a couple minutes to do. And then you're going to say, hey, there's all these other problems in here. Now that you know who I am, why don't we fix these for you? Why don't we rank you higher on Google? Why don't we help you with the things that you're going to need help with from this? Because obviously the person who's working on your website isn't doing a good job because we can see all these reds highlighted here. Now, again, this is a very simplistic view of how this works. Obviously, there's more that goes into this. It's not something that you're going to just, again, learn overnight. But this is so profitable. This is so untapped. And this is such a good opportunity for people who haven't done anything like this before because of the fact that you're basically automating everything. You're automating the messages, right? When you send the messages. You're automating the audits when you're auditing the website. You can even automate the fixes, right? Take this Excel document, right? You can print this out, go hand it to somebody on somewhere like Fiverr. You can always have somebody else do it for you. And so at that point, you can sit back and you can literally just do this from anywhere, right? You don't have to be in a certain location to do this. And so this is extremely profitable if you put in the work, if you do the right things. But first step is learning how to do it, okay? And so again, let me just ask you really quick, if you made it to the end, if you're interested in seeing more stuff like this, let me know. Put a yes in the comments. Say, yes, I'd like to see more tests. I'd like to see how this works. And if you have a second, go over and check out the free training that we did showing you how this whole system works. All you have to do is click on the link in the description. Again, we put together a special deal for you for the boot camp that we have that shows you how to do this, also for this app, for everything that we own. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you in the next one. And then till then, happy money making. See you guys. Bye.